welcome. This is the MMA Neighborhood.
Hi, baby.
I'm Devin.
And I'm Steven.
And we're back
Always.
with UFC 254, Khabib versus Gaeth G. Wow.
Whoa.
For the lightweight championship of the world, bro.
Of the world.
In Abu Dhabi this Saturday.
That's rich people land.
That is some rich spots.
That's
and
rich land.
You guys know because the pandemic.
Well, hey, did you want to know a fun fact about Abu Dhabi?
Ahead, show us the fun fact today.
Fun fact about Abu Dhabi
Steve has a fun fact.
They make it rain there once a week.
Gotta make it rain.
No, literally. So because it's a pure desert,
Right.
It doesn't normally naturally rain there.
Yeah.
So they make it rain with a weather machine once a week. So it rains 52 times a year there.
Well, they're making it rain, and so is this main event.
And that's your fun fact from Steven.
Fun fact from Steven.
That's
Thank you for that. You don't want to hear a funner fact?
Why?
We got another championship on the line in Abu Dhabi. And this is Fight Island, 3.0 now?
I don't even know, man. I can't keep count.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Abu Dhabi is now the new fight capital of the world because of the pandemic. So we got some great matches. Last time I had to do a Shubi.
Yeah.
Because of Adesanya and Costa, which was on Fight Island.
And that was the second one because you went against my same boy.
But this time, no Shubis are on the line. But there is a lightweight belt on the line.
Are you sure there's no Shubi?
Yes, I'm sure.
You
but
don't,
before
you
we
don't
get
want
to
to
the
lose again?
yes, I don't want to lose. Not yet. I want you to lose. But anyway, before we get to the lightweight belt, we have a card to go over. This time, it's a little different. They got 6 fights on the main card, I believe. And we're only going to go over 4 because 2 of them we don't know. But
and,
to start,
and one of them we went over.
We did go over. So
3 times.
Would you like to want you to bring us into that one?
It's just
Eon
Eon
Cutelaba
and Magomed Anklet.
Magomedov. So let me start this.
That's so wrong.
I know. Sound good though. Let me start this, guys. You talk about worse, cursed fights.
It's
right?
the worst curse.
What's the most cursed fight? Well, many would say Khabib versus Ferguson, right? That was 5 times, right? 5 times, something like that. But I'm gonna challenge that actually because with this fight, because of the coronavirus pandemic, this fight's been rescheduled like 5 or 6 times, no joke, within like the last 6 months. So I mean, if you want to say Ferguson and Khabib's curse, well, you got one that's competing against it. It's called Eon versus the Russian guy, and that one is definitely cursed because they both did it multiple times. We've already done a podcast. We already talked about it. So if you want to hear our predictions on that one, you have to go back to the last preview of UFC 253.
Yeah,
because they were supposed to be the first fight on that main card.
So we're kind of done talking about
the
same
but
fucking
just
fight.
to remind everybody, who's your pick?
I believe my pick was Magomed, and yours was Ion.
So I still gonna stick to my same pick. Steven's gonna stick to his.
Yes.
And hopefully this shit goes down because honestly, it's a badass fight to start the card. But
Magomed, homie.
Whatever. Last time we got screwed. Hopefully it doesn't happen for a 6th time. Moving on. We're going to skip the 2 fights in between this because we don't really know the names that much.
Nah.
Don't know much. Don't want to waste your time.
Nah, don't want to waste our time
either. So who we starting with?
Man, we looking at Alexander Volkov versus Walt Harris.
Woo-wee. Some heavyweight boys, huh?
Shit, yee. Well.
So who do you got for that?
Well, that's kind of, you're just going to spring up that question. First question, dog.
What do you see happening?
First question, dog. Well, if we look at Volkov's past, 5 fights, he's 3-2. His two losses were Curtis Blades and Derek Lewis, and his 3 wins were Fabricio Verdum, Stefan Struve, and Greg Hardy. So
he's not seem like he has great wins, and he looks like his weakness is against power strikers. Even though he beat Greg Hardy, it wasn't a great performance. But like
that was a close fight, Dick.
But
don't give Greg Hardy shit.
I'm saying Alexander wasn't great performance. Volkov wasn't great performance on his part.
I mean, you could say it like that. And Walt Harris, speaking of Walt Harris, his last fight was Alistair Overeem, and then he's kind of 3 wins and 1 no contest with Andre.
Well, fuck it, I'm taking over here. Walt Harris, I had a lot of high hopes from him. something tragic happened to him. He lost his stepdaughter. But he still fought in that fight, even going through the tragedy he went through. And I believe it really did impact his fight with Overeem. Because that first round, he fucking almost took Overeem's head off. Mm-hmm. And he just got overjealous and overzealous, I guess you call it. And he just went for the kill. And Overeem, as experienced as a fighter he is, knew how to weather the storm and took advantage of it. Walt Harris, honestly, I believe could be Overeem any day, but that day wasn't his day. And I think a lot of emotion was in his mind.
Well, that was that very emotional, like, post-interview, huh?
Dude, I wouldn't even fight like that. And to be honest, we'll go to it later, but Khabib's going through some emotional shit that might affect his fight. And I think this was a huge example of how outside things in fighting can definitely affect your fucking night. Well, you got one night to perform, dude.
Yeah. Well, for sure, for me, like, the Walt Harris thing, it's like, I have a daughter. And, like, I couldn't, like... Just thinking about it makes me want to break down. Dude. Like, I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine, like, doing that. And, yeah.
I mean, who could? Like, you got to think these guys got one night, 15-minute fight. And their headspace has to be completely cleared for that. I mean, this is a fight. You can't be thinking about things that are so emotional like that. And just there's just too much to think about. And I believe honestly that fucked up the fight for him. It made him over anxious, and he had Overeem, and he got too excited, and he lost the fight. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna judge him off that one, and that's why for me the pick is easy. I think Walt Harris is gonna take out Volkov. I think Volkov didn't look too great against Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy had injury during that fight, right? He fucked something up. And Volkov still didn't finish Greg Hardy. And I remember the fight before, Black Beast knocked him out. So
fuck you.
But no, what I said was I felt like he was hesitant because of that knockout. Well, I feel like if he's hesitant during Walt Harris, he going to get the same result as Black Beast. I feel Walt Harris has been very good lately. He's improved a lot. I'm not going to judge him off the last fight. I think his skills improved a lot, and I think he's going to take Volkov out.
Well, you know what? I'm going to make this short and sweet, baby. I don't bet against Russians.
I know you don't.
So,
but what happened with that Black Beast, dog? What happened?
Man, fuck you, dude. That was such a bullet.
Would you like to remind the MMA Neighborhood what happened with
what
happened to Black Beast?
Devin. Black Beast was getting fucked up the whole time. He threw a lucky strike at, like, what, 10 seconds left? 10 seconds, baby. Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Black Beast.
That doesn't mean you're good. That doesn't mean anything good.
Hey.
That doesn't mean you're good.
You know what happened.
Don't matter. No. Alexander Volkov, he's technical. He's got striking. He can weather fucking Walt Harris for sure.
Wow.
I'm going for sure. Volkov.
Unbelievable.
Volkov.
I thought we'd have mixed picks on this one. Okay.
We did have mixed picks on this one.
Well, we all know the MMA Neighborhood. If you're new to it, Steve-O, my best boy, he never bets against the Russians. But
no,
like he will learn from the last time, hopefully. Black Beast took him out, and so will Walt Harris.
Okay.
And we will see at UFC 254.
Yeah.
So you got the Russian, I got Walt Harris, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
So it's good.
Moving on.
Next
fight. Who we got, Steve-O?
We got Robert Whittaker versus Jared Cannonier.
Hold on. You thought Steven was talking shit already? Just getting started in my neighborhood. If you didn't know, this is we like to talk shit. We're not fighters. We can't beat these guys, but we're just fans.
We talk mad shit.
We're talking shit.
This is the most unbiased. This is the most unbiased podcast of two friends talking about fights.
If you think I tell Adesanya's face, you're gonna lose the cost. No,
I'd be right. I'd be on Adesanya's side. Like, boy, you fucked up, homie.
I'm saying it because I'm behind a mic. I'm not believing it. I'm just.
You believe in it?
I believe it, but
you took a shoe before that shit, bitch.
In front of me, I might not have took the shoe back. Okay, hey. But let's move on. We got. What's this?
You know what? Israel would fucking love to see that video.
Oh, but I bet he would. But you know what? besides the Israel win over Whitaker, I'm still gonna back my boy on this one. I know he's going against the killer gorilla, but I can't give up on the Reaper, bro. You know, I can't give up on the Reaper.
Yeah, I know you can't give up on the Reaper, but dude, this is just kind of ridiculous by how much faith you have in this dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes no sense.
Oh wait, hold on. This man just took out Yoel Romero twice. Not like your boy Izzy did. He first of all, battled him. He battled him.
I don't want to go into it. Robert Whitaker versus Yoel Romero are 1-1. Every fucking right-thinking, sensible human would fucking say that. And if you are like Devin that think Yoel Romero would lose to Robert Whitaker, or did, either way, you're stupid.
Well, that's his greatest battle, right? Whitaker took out Jacare. He took out Romero. 1-1, whatever. You got to respect the guy for those fights. I know he got caught in the Adesanya fight, but he looked great against his last fight against Till. He looked pretty good. I think he lost one round.
Took him to a decision.
He did, but he won pretty decisively.
Sure he did.
And I can't lie. I'm a little nervous with the Killer Gorilla. Okay,
you should be.
That dude's powerful. He came down from light heavyweight. He just smoked Anderson Silva and then Jack Hermanson, the Joker, smoked
that fight. Too. I was really pretty surprised,
dude. So I'm a little scared, but I think Whitaker can be more technical than him.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think Jared Cannonier can and will beat him, and I will say why. I think Jared Cannonier has just straight up more viciousness in him now. Mm-hmm. Robert Whitaker's done for, dog. In my opinion, he's washed up like fucking Frankie Edgar was 5 fucking years ago. That's my fucking opinion.
Washed up? He only lost to Adesanya.
Whitaker is the new Frankie Edgar in middleweight. Frankie Edgar, he's washed up fucking nobody.
Oh my God.
Straight up. He ain't got fucking nothing.
I hate when he turns
Same thing with Edgar. Whitaker. He ain't got fucking nothing. He ain't shit no more, dog.
Why you gotta bring up Frankie? What the hell does Frankie Edgar have to do with this?
Because
why you gotta throw my boy in
everybody gives him so much fucking praise for fucking no reason. That's why I gotta bring up his fucking name.
He was the smallest lightweight. We're not going to this. We will have
that's right. We'll have a podcast, touchy subject.
We'll have a podcast just about Frank Edgar. Steven don't respect.
Hold on.
Anyways,
the last time we had the last time we had a podcast about one specific person, they lost.
Oh my God, Mighty Mouse. You're right. That was a horrible one. Anyways, you're right. But I'm lost. I lost. That was good. That was a good one. That was a good one. Anyways, we're going back to subject. Robert Whitaker only lost. Robert Whitaker's only loss is Adesanya.
That's right. He got fucking fucked up, homie.
He's a Frankie. All right, if you want to compare Frankie Edgar, which I don't want to do this, Chris Weidman's a good example, okay?
No.
Which he's calling out your boy.
No.
He's calling out your boy.
Who?
Chris Weidman's calling
Who's
out.
Chris Weidman calling out?
He's calling out Adesanya. He said, my style will beat yours.
He has too many concussions to fucking realize what the fuck he's saying. He's a stupid-ass one-hit wonder. He's a stupid-ass one-hit wonder. He beat Silva, and he didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. He beat him once, and the other time was a freak accident. That doesn't give him fucking credit for a fucking freak accident. No, I'm not that kind of person, dog.
He's sensitive, Weidman.
Hey, man, fuck you, dog.
Hey, but look.
Hey, man, fuck that shit. No, fuck that.
Back to the fight.
Man, why are you getting me all hyped up, dog?
Hyped, son. You see how he pick out his fucking string, pull his strings right there?
Fuck you, dude. You do that so cleverly.
I know.
Fucking dickhead.
I love that.
Fucking dickhead.
Well, we have Whitaker versus the Reaper versus the Killer Gorilla. I didn't say Reaper. I said Reaper.
Jesus Christ.
Reaper versus the Killer Gorilla. Dude.
At least you didn't say it was Conor McGregor.
If I haven't got there yet. If the Whitaker can implement a great strategy, as in not getting caught, as in leg kicks, side kicks, head kick it at this motherfucker, because he's a big boy.
That's all you ever say is leg kicks, dog. That never fucking works against my boys, homie.
You might be right, but this is not one I want to bet on. This is not one I'll put a shoebie on. This is going to be a very great fight, though, I believe. I think it's going to be close, contested, my friend. I think both of them are going to get some good licks. we got a heavy powerhouse in Killer Gorilla. He's definitely got the power advantage, dude.
Yes.
And he's looked great.
I'll speak after you.
I just think Whitaker's a little speed heavy. He's got the speed advantage. We'll see which one plays out better. We'll see which one plays out.
Okay, so my thing is, I agree. I kind of speed advantage. Who did you say, Whitaker?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they're kind of. I want to say even, and you might have the right mentality of thinking Whitaker does have the slight speed advantage, but as of power, I was just talking a bunch of shit on Whitaker because, whatever, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I do believe everything that I say because I'm not a fucking asshole.
Mm.
But look, he does have power.
Yeah.
But the one thing that if you saw Whitaker versus Adesanya, he was throwing some haymakers, dog.
Yeah.
And the one thing that Israel did that corrected that shit was his head movement. And if Jared Cannonier is fucking smart, he's going to look at that tape. He's going to look at the tape and like, okay, because it was very patterned the way he was striking Whitaker.
Yeah.
If you look at that shit, kind of picture, like, just gain that knowledge from that. Kind of ingest more head movement into your game.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, he doesn't have a lot.
Yeah. No, you're right.
He's very
good.
More
stationary.
Yeah, he's very good, but he needs to be more mobile around the cage.
Well, you did bring up a great point. I think Killer Gorilla, as powerful and stationary as he looks, he's actually used a lot more fight IQ. If you look at his last two fights,
and that's the thing that's complex, I guess, about him.
Yeah,
he's stationary and whatnot, but he does have good fight IQ.
He's still thinking in there.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you see him against Anderson Silva, how do you break Anderson Silva? With a check leg kick again, or just kicking his leg.
Yeah.
So he knew the weakness. He targeted the weakness and took advantage. Jack Hermanson, same thing. Like, you thought this guy was going to out-grapple. Jack was going to out-grapple him. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
And, the Killer Gorilla is smart in that fight as well. It's like he's using his fight IQ a lot better.
Yeah. But you have to look at the caliber of fighters in that, too.
True. And speaking of fight IQ, Robert Whitaker has a lot as well. Did he use it in Israel? No. He took a Gaslam. He took the Gaslam plan.
Well, because he was expecting somebody that wasn't gonna evolve from that. Because everyone saw the damage that Israel took. Fuck yeah, he took a fuck ton of damage, man. Yeah. He got fucked up. But granted, they both did.
Yeah.
And he was counting on him not to recover from that. So. That's what great fighters do. What I've always say, what you always say, if you're not evolving in this game, you're going to get stagnant and you're going to get fucked up. No matter how good you are, if you're not evolving, you're done.
You're absolutely right, my friend. You got to evolve in the sport. And it's because people figure you out as well, Like, if you keep doing the same thing, people are going to make a game plan around that. And I believe, I think I think Whitaker is evolving. And Killer Gorilla evolving, but Adesanya evolved faster, and Whitaker
he's more technical.
He is, and Whitaker did underestimate his evolution of Adesanya. He underestimated that Adesanya was gonna make the same mistake twice. He failed. You can't do the same game plan. So of course he's gonna learn. If he's a smart fighter,
he's used to fucking dumb meatheads like Romero.
If you're a smart fighter, you're not gonna do the same mistake twice. And Whitaker tried to capitalize on that. And it fucked him over.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's lost his shit. I think the last fight looked great. Killer Gorilla will be the true test. And honestly, if he wins, and I believe it for both guys, whoever wins this fight, Killer Gorilla or the Reaper, they should have the next shot at the style bender.
Well, that is confirmed by Dana White that if I don't know about Whitaker, but I know if Jared Cannonier wins, he will fight Israel Adesanya next.
And I don't see why Whitaker wouldn't get either, because it would
be
his second win.
He's coming off a fucking.
It'd be a second win.
But
if he does it in a great fashion, if he knocks him out in great fashion,
if he fucks him up, granted, look,
great fashion.
If Whitaker knocks Jared Cannonier out in like the first 2 minutes, sure, that will happen. Yeah. But if it doesn't, no.
Well, I mean, if you look at the middle,
let's think about that Whitaker Israel Adesanya just for a quick second.
Yes.
That was domination.
Yeah.
That was domination that Israel put on him. You really think that second fight is going to be any fucking different, dog? Come on.
I wouldn't bet a shoe on it. But
I know you fucking won't. But be honest, dog. It wouldn't be any different.
I want to look at it at a broader picture. If you look at the middleweight division right now, Adesanya's already took out the top players. We only have Killer Gorilla right now that's a top player left. And if Whitaker takes him out, he is the only one left. That's how I see the division at the moment. I don't see anybody else.
Well, I guess you're kind of right with that.
There's no other challenger at the moment. That's how I'm seeing it. Do I think it be any different from Whitaker? I wouldn't put money on it. I don't know.
Just say no. It wouldn't be different.
I don't know.
Just say no.
That to me is being.
Stop betting against my boy.
I'm not gonna bet on it.
No, you're betting against my boy right now, but not betting on it.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say he's gonna do the same thing again.
You're betting against my boy, but not betting on it.
Whitaker can evolve as well. So we'll have to see after this fight what happens. Whether this will dictate if he evolved or not.
Okay, look. Brass taxes. Who we going for?
Who you got?
I'm going Jared Cannonier. I think he should pace himself. Very much analyze what he's gonna do, because I don't think Whitaker's gonna come out guns a-blazing haymakers like he did versus Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna be a little more patient, which he should be, and I think you're right. He is gonna do a little more leg kicks, trying to fucking fill him out and shit.
Right.
Usually I say the first round's gonna be patient, but no, this time around I think the first round. Midway through the first round, it's really gonna fucking start kicking up.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some good fucking exchanges in that first round, guaranteed. But it's not gonna end in the first round. That second round, you're gonna be anticipating, as will I, that it will fucking end. But they are only gonna gain more cautious. It's gonna end in the third round. Jared Cannonier fucking knockout.
Wow. Well, you brought up a great point. This is probably the first 3-round fight Whitaker's had in over fucking 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of weird to see him in a 3-round fight. How fast is he going to react? Is he going to take as much time? Is he going to fill it out faster than normal?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if I can't make a great decision on this one, I want Whitaker biasly, but I really don't know who's going to win it. I really don't. It's a tricky fight to me.
Well, take a pick.
I'm going to pick Whitaker, but it's not off anything strategical. I just don't know.
Wow, but, great pick, Devin. Great.
Thanks, man. Well, sorry, when you drink 2 Shoobies, you kind of question your picks. You question your picks just a little bit when you're drinking out of a shoe you wore for 2 years. You just kind of question them.
Well, don't bet against my boy again.
Whatever. We'll see what happens. And before that, we got to go in the main event evening. We're going to take a little beer break.
Yeah.
Grab yourself a beer. Come back in a second. We're going to do the main event evening of 254.
And make sure you guys grab a beer, grab a shot, grab what the fuck you want, and we'll be back.
We're coming back, baby. Hard.
Peace.
Yeah.
And we are back with the MMA Neighborhood. I'm Steven.
I'm Devin.
And, well, holy shit, we're going over UFC 254.
Yeah, buddy.
And I think it might be that certain type of point.
What do you mean?
What time is it?
Yes! Time for the main event of the evening. UFC 254, Khabib versus Gaethje.
We're talking about UFC 254 main event, Gaethje versus fucking Khabib.
Wow.
What the fuck is up, people?
We all thought maybe we get Ferguson Khabib. No, sorry,
man. That's written in the fucking past of history books now, dog. That's on a dusty ass page. We looking for the fucking future.
The
future is Gaethje versus motherfucking Khabib. So
the real finale
was good.
The real finale, yes. Ferguson, Tony motherfucking Ferguson had an 11-fight win streak and then got smoked by Gaethje, which was honestly the most impressive fight of his whole career. Because not only was he aggressive, he was patient, and he just dominated Tony Ferguson round by round. The guy who could not lose was beaten. And can it happen twice? Can lightning strike twice? We had a man who beat every guy in the division. 11-fight win streak, as strong as it gets. Lost to none other, the highlight, Justin Gaethje. Now, can he do the same against the undefeated, the undisputed, the fucking UFC lightweight champion. Undisputed. UFC lightweight champion of the world. Khabib. Nurmagomedov. I challenge you all to say his last name.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
There you go. Nurmagomedov. Khabib the Eagle. The man, 28-0. A perfect record. Unstained one. Beating competitors like none other than notorious Conor McGregor. Taking out Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Michael Johnson.
Taking out Michael Johnson. Taking out anybody who comes in his path.
I'm a huge Michael Johnson fan, so I was very disappointed by that.
Has he faced a competitor that doesn't give a fuck about brain damage, who doesn't care about taking damage, but wants to put damage on you more than anything? The highlight, the aggressive fighter, the man who will take your soul for his own. He is none other than the highlight Justin Gaethje, one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC today. Can the undefeated best grappler of the UFC of all times take out highlight Justin Gaethje? Is the question we all want to know. And that will be answered at UFC 254 this Saturday. Before then, the MMA Neighborhood will make their own answers. Steve-O, who do you have for this main event?
As the people that are still listening to the podcast, look, as you well heard earlier, I do not bet against Russians.
Yes.
Plain and simple, because you're stupid if you do. Because Russians win their shit. Russians are top motherfuckers, man. If I wasn't American, this is going to be controversial. I wouldn't mind being Russian. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They fucking wrestle bears when they're fucking in their little toddler stage. You know what I'm saying? They fucking don't give a shit. They swim in fucking ice baths in the fucking lake and shit. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? But the point is, Khabib's a tough mo. He's tough. And everybody keeps on talking about Gaethje's wrestling and his takedown defense. Well, there's plenty of clips of fights of him being taken down. Granted, he doesn't stay down.
Right.
He gets right back up. Now, is that something that's going to be a factor in a fight against Khabib? Is if Khabib takes him down, is Gaethje going to be able to get right back up? Who knows? And if you saw one of those things with Dominic Cruz, he was kind of explaining how to get out of Khabib's like leg lock fucking takedown position.
Stop there. I think what you're talking about is Khabib's personal move is he likes to trap both your legs underneath his. Yeah. It's not necessarily a full mount, but it's getting there.
Yes.
So he'll trap your legs so you cannot escape.
And that's what I saw Dominic Cruz do a demonstration on how to get out of that. And it seemed very...
How did he get out of that?
It just seemed very... Like, you control the hand.
Okay.
You control...
wrist control.
You wrist control, and you kind of just, like... It's a very, like, intricate move.
Kind of shrimp out of it.
Yeah, but it seemed like... Fuck, I could see that working.
Right.
You know?
So there's a way. There's an escape.
There's a way.
There's always an escape.
In life, there's always a loophole. There's always a backdrop to every little plan and every little scheme. So it doesn't matter what you have that you think is foolproof. Nothing is ever going to be foolproof. Even for someone who's 28-0 like Khabib. So what we have here is a wrestler that's, probably going to take him down.
Well, the question probably is not. It's going to happen.
My question is Gaethje going to be able to get back up? Now, I don't know. And then my other question is how long is it going to stay standing?
Yeah, I think we all question that. We know Khabib's game plan. He's going to take you down, maul you, and smosh. I'm going to smash. I'm going to smash him. I'm smashing him.
Well, see, the thing is about this, the first thing that comes to mind, at least in my head, maybe a couple of the listeners too, is, well, footwork. Footwork's going to work against Khabib. Well, guess what? Someone tried to do footwork. Barboza. He tried to do footwork. Guess what? Khabib just ran his motherfucking ass down and chased him down.
Yeah.
He couldn't do anything. But granted, it's probably because he was a kick, mainly
kick
fighter.
Machine. He's kicking machine.
So
right.
maybe that was
His hands aren't as clean. Yeah.
So, I mean, fuck, man. We don't have enough evidence of
weakness, kryptonite.
Exactly. Versus Khabib.
I disagree. I think there's two evidence. Barboza is one. Barboza rocked Khabib with a spinning wheel kick. Mind you, that was a lucky shot. Whatever. He still rocked him. Michael Johnson rocked him with a good fucking right hand.
How hard were you waiting for you to interject with that?
I'm sorry, but you got it. Dude, everybody's got a kryptonite, bro.
I know.
He can be the greatest grappling machine out there. Doesn't mean he cannot be beaten. All right, look. This motherfucker, he's laughing. Look, Khabib is a fucking machine.
Stupid as fuck, dog.
Khabib's a machine. Khabib's a machine, dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. He's fucking rushing in.
He's been rocked. He's been touched.
He got that big dick energy, dog.
No, he don't. He had the puss energy. I'm gonna go for your legs. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna smother you.
But he fucks people up.
He does.
That's the only reason why.
And not the most exciting way, but yes.
Oh, fuck you.
Now look.
Are you saying he's the? Oh, never mind.
No, we're not getting there.
Keep going.
Look.
We're not gonna go there.
Okay, let's go off his last fight, Dustin Poirier. Okay. But I had a lot of high hopes. Poirier looks good.
I did too.
For some reason, it looked like Poirier psyched himself out. He wasn't in this game plan.
You know what? He choked under pressure.
Right.
Straight the fuck
So
up.
my question to you, Steve-O, and MMA Neighborhood, do you believe that Justin Gaethje will do the same thing and choke under the pressure like Dustin Poirier did in the first match against Khabib?
No.
Okay. Why so? Why do you think he'll play any different than what Dustin Poirier did?
Because it said a lot when Gaethje beat Ferguson.
Great point.
And he was handed the interim belt, and he threw that shit on the ground.
Fucking love it.
And that shows me that he's unsatisfied. He's not falling into his own hype.
And why did he throw that fucking interim belt on the ground?
Because it's not real.
It ain't real. Why isn't it real?
Because it's...
Because Khabib's the fucking champ.
Stupid ass question.
Because Khabib's the fucking champ. And that interim was bullshit. I respect that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like with Gaethje doing that, his mentality, his mindset is not up his own ass.
I like it.
It doesn't matter if how many fights he's won, how he's won it. He has a goal in mind. And the goal in mind has always been Khabib. You know what I'm saying? There's always obstacles. There's always leaps that you have to take on that journey, and he's done them. Now he's going against the goal, his goal.
Yeah.
So, I'm talking like this. I'm gonna pick Gaethje.
No way.
Of course not.
Don't fuck with me, dog.
No, dog. Straight up, I don't know how the fight is gonna start. This is gonna be an interesting one. Because
you really think so?
Well,
I think it's very predictable.
I kind of feel like that too, but I kind of feel like that's my ignorance speaking out in my head.
Yeah.
Where I think it's like, oh, Gaethje is just gonna kind of go headhunting.
No, he's not.
Or
no.
hold on. But not go headhunting, but he's gonna be throwing some shit to test him. And then immediately when Gaethje throws one thing, Khabib's gonna take him down. And then when he gets taken down, it's going to stay the fuck down. And nothing's going to happen.
I believe in something a little different, something a little similar. I don't think Gaethje's going to go head on him at all. Watch him in the Tony Ferguson fight. Very patient, very different fighter than before. When he lost to Eddie Alvarez and Poirier, he's a very aggressive. And it was beautiful to watch, but he lost those fights because he wasn't fighting smart. He had the heart. He had the fucking tiger in him, but his IQ could have won both those fights. He could have beat Poirier. He could have beat Alvarez. Why he lost? Because he didn't use his fucking brain. And when I watch him in the Tony Ferguson fight, I see a whole nother guy. I don't see the same Gaethje as Poirier and Alvarez. I see a guy that fucking evolved like we talked about earlier.
Hold on.
He evolved.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question now. This is a very important question.
Go ahead.
Now, remember, I think it was the last fight card that we did. I can't remember which fight in particular, but Do you think you'll remember the question? Do you think he looked that good because he was going up against a guy that didn't really have a very strong strategy against him? Do you think it was against a guy that didn't really take him, maybe not too serious, but he didn't have a strong strategy? Do you think he looked as good as he really did because of that? Or did he really just look that good?
Love that question. You actually asked that during the Max Holloway and Vulcan and Alexander.
That was it.
Question. I agree with you on that one. On this one, I don't.
Thank you.
I believe Tony Ferguson doesn't have the right tools to beat Gaethje.
Whoa, shit. Okay? Whoa.
Because he can't take you down. Khabib has the right tools to beat Gaethje. Because to beat Gaethje is to slow him down. Not to match him Ferguson.
How do you slow him down?
You slow him down by
how?
Boring the fight.
No. That's not an answer.
Clinch
how
work.
do you
clinch work? Takedowns.
Khabib don't do no. Come on.
Clinch work.
That's not an answer.
No, listen clearly. Khabib will take him down and clinch. Ferguson doesn't have takedown game. He doesn't have a takedown game. He couldn't offer a solution to Gaethje's strategy.
What, like one hook to the single leg or what?
No. In this fight, you're gonna see Khabib go for that takedown. It's gonna be the same.
You think it's gonna be instant?
Hell yes, it will be.
No,
it will be the. Did we not watch Dustin Poirier fight? What happened? Khabib went for a single leg before he threw a punch. What did he do? Conor McGregor, single leg before he threw a punch. He don't want to play with the high striking level guys, dude. He knows where he's at.
But he's facing someone that has probably better wrestling. Gaethje probably has better wrestling than fucking Poirier.
That's what brings the challenge.
Exactly.
But if you watch Gaethje versus Poirier, Poirier took Gaethje down. So you can't say that he has better wrestling because he got taken down by Poirier. And in Khabib's last 2 fights, all he does is try to take you down. Why? Because he's at the top. He's at the very top of the level. He knows these guys have one shot. That's to knock him out. Why play Dane? Why play fire? He's doing GSP route.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I raised my hand. I was like, dude, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Steven's over here raised his hand. He's doing GSP route.
Bro, yes. He's clearly doing that. He does not new school GSP. He's doing that old school GSP shit. Yeah. And granted, even that boring, most people say boring GSP fights, he would still ground and pound. Yeah. He would still be inactive. That's why I disagree with the term being boring. And I hold that same exception for Khabib, because even when he does take people to the ground, he is still active. He's still throwing. He's still doing work.
Look, this is a fight game. Boring can be misconceived fan by fan. Fans want to see ground and pound. That's fine. I'm okay with it at certain extents. If that's all you have to do to win the fight, I don't like it. I don't like the safe play.
Well,
but that is fan base. If you like the ground and pound like GSP, go. You're gonna fucking love Khabib. To me, I'm McGregor. I want to see someone get knocked the fuck out. Khabib, I know he takes safe route. I don't like it. I can't talk down on the guy. He's the best right now. He is the best. And honestly, I think he's gonna win this fight. But I still did against Steven's rules twice on this card. I bet against the Russian twice on this card.
Yeah.
I got Gaethje. Now there's some bigger outside fucking issues. Like I was saying earlier, dude. Fights is one night. It's 15 minutes. This one is 25 because it's championship. That 25 minutes, you gonna clear your mind, right? Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Close enough.
Something like that. Unfortunately lost his father due to coronavirus issues. Was it the coronavirus? I don't know specifically. But he lost his fucking dad, bro.
Yeah, that's fine.
I myself would never take a fight after that. I think it would fuck me up too much. He did back out on one. They gave him some time. Okay, he was booked for the Ferguson match. They backed him out of that. But that is a lot of pressure. Everybody keeps asking him, how do you feel? No. How do you think he's going to fucking feel?
Exactly. Dude.
He's fucking devastated.
And see, that's the kind of shit that, like,
How do you feel about going to this fight?
Like
what
after,
the fuck
like,
you think?
If people that know that have lost somebody, like a close family member, like myself, or whatever, like people always want to say, "Oh, how do you feel? How you doing?" It's like, motherfucker, how do you think? Yeah. Like, are you stupid?
I never even heard Khabib cuss till these questions. He's
exactly.
Like, I'm tired of fucking answering.
Exactly. Like look, he's sad. He's probably not depressed. Like, look, he's in a fucking different zone that he's ever been. Yeah. It's like people have to fucking understand that he's it. Like how you said earlier, he's a human being.
Right, dude.
Like. You can't stop being a fucking piece of shit.
Stop asking that question.
Exactly.
Be real. What? How do you fucking think he
keep
feels?
reminding him. Keep reminding him how the fuck he feels. You piece of shit.
Yeah.
Be fucking sympathetic.
Be
to
thankful
a motherfucker.
He's still fighting for this fucking card.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come the fuck on, dog.
So there's two sides of me. It's really fucked up. Because honestly, I feel terrible that he lost.
It's horrible. Whether whoever the fuck you are. Yeah. Someone loses their dad. Yeah. Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't even be able to do what he's doing. So that side of me is like, I kind of want him to win just because that factor alone. Like, I feel bad if he lost, But I like Gaethje better as a fan. I want Gaethje to win because I think he's more entertaining, Yeah. But to me, Khabib's the better fighter. He's more superior. Will this emotion that's so interior that no one can really feel unless they lost something like that, will that affect his fight? I don't know. But if it does, he's in deep trouble because he's going against a guy that's ready to kill him.
Can I say one thing?
He's ready to kill him. Yes.
From someone that has lost a close family member to myself, and I put my energy into a specific thing, I went fucking head forward, fucking 100% in. Yeah. There was no turning back. You know what I'm saying? So him being a fighter and losing his dad and doing that, I guarantee you, he's doing the same shit. We're gonna watch this fight Saturday, and we're gonna see a Khabib that's gonna hold no fucking bars left open. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna turn it fucking out. I guarantee you, we're gonna see the most aggressive Khabib. Yeah. But
would that be his downfall?
No.
We know emotion can fuck up your. Look, you don't want emotion in fighting.
He's gonna have laser focus. The emotions are different. Different kinds of emotions that cause different kind of reactions.
Well, not only was this his father, this was his head coach.
Yeah, true.
This man coached many fighters.
True.
He's a very well respected coach, and it's hard to it's really hard to understand and make a prediction on how he's gonna fight, because we don't know how he's gonna be. That, like I said, it's a 25-minute fight. Yeah. Where's his emotions at in those 25 minutes?
I guarantee you, dog, he's gonna be laser focused.
Is he gonna be zoned in, or is he gonna be distracted by that?
He's gonna be zoned in.
What if they do some fucking
doesn't matter
tribute?
Dude, I'm basing off my experience, and I guarantee you, it's probably not far off from what he's going.
You think it's gonna help him?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking so lasered in. So you need the distraction. You need the distraction of him constantly training, and him going into that fight. He's gonna be so fucking lasered focused in. It's not even gonna matter.
I think you're looking past Gaethje at this point. You don't think Gaethje's laser focused?
Look,
this is Gaethje's quest.
Let me go back to the square one. I don't bet against Russian fighters.
I know. But I think you're looking past Gaethje.
Look, let's get to the brass tacks. Who we going for? Who you going for?
All right, guys. You guys heard our shit.
Who you going for?
I'm going to pick Gaethje.
And pick round what?
I'm going for 4th round TKO.
I'm going for Khabib. I think this is going to be a fucking smothering, ass beating, fucking of no other that we've never seen a Khabib like this.
I think
I'm going to go for a 2nd round fucking full mount, beat the shit out the fuck up.
No way.
Yeah.
I think you're totally on it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't believe Gaethje's as weak-minded as Poirier.
Hold on. Third round. I changed it. Third round.
Poirier. To me, is weak-minded.
Whoa!
Hard to say that.
Oh!
Hard to say that because his only losses are McGregor and Khabib. But when it comes down to the best of the best, that's what I meant. Poirier is a very smart guy. But when it comes down to best of the best, he chokes. I don't think Gaethje's going to choke. And listen, hold on.
I'm not saying he's going to choke either.
I know, but listen, hold on, let me finish. The first 2 rounds will decide this fight. If Gaethje can defend the takedowns in the first 2 rounds, Khabib's fucked. Yeah. If Khabib gets his way and gets a takedown early on, we already know where that's going. But if somehow Gaethje can defend those takedowns early, Khabib's fucked. So that will be the fight. Those first 2 rounds will determine everything. And that's how I see it. I got Gaethje winning 4th round TKO. Steele, what do you got?
Khabib 3rd.
That is our pick for MMA Neighborhood.
And
it is going to be awesome.
And that is our review of UFC 254 Gaethje versus Kobo fucking Khabib. And, man, honestly, I feel like I could say even more about this fight, but we got to end it. And
we do. And let us know your opinions because there's a bunch of mix. It's a great matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Let us
know, like, you know, if Khabib wins, who's he going to face next?
That, too. Our post will go over it for sure.
And thank all the fans, including myself. Devin barely did his Conor McGregor impression this time. Barely.
Just barely. Just a little bit.
And you know what? Tell me, like, bro, you need to calm the fuck down. Because you know what? That wouldn't be the fucking first time. Will, make sure to like and subscribe on the YouTube and on the IG.
Yes.
And you know what? We're the MMA Neighborhood. I'm Steven.
I'm Devin.
And we will see you guys after Saturday.
Enjoy the fights.
Peace.